Yo, it's ODB, aka the Lincoln Addict, and I want to let you know I am working on the new episode. Hopefully, it'll be posted this weekend. Certainly excited about an announcement that I'll make on the episode. And I've talked to some folks. I've lined up some awesome guests, so we're going to keep these going. Certainly appreciate everyone that has tuned in, has followed, has subscribed, listened on YouTube. However you find us, we certainly appreciate it. One thing I wanted to mention to you in this quick video is something that is a hot topic among Lincoln Continental owners, especially the 60s and late 50s. But talk a little bit about the mini thermostats. So I'll kind of go into that real quick, and I'll show you, not a super long video, not going to get too technical, but just going to kind of show you guys, maybe for someone that hasn't physically seen these mini thermostats, and we'll kind of go through that now. Now, my 64 Lincoln Continental here, I've recently done a video about the car, and I talked a lot about different things that I've worked on, okay? Kind of kept it more high level in terms of, on top of the motor, little bit about the Patronics and things like that. One thing that you'll learn as you start to get into these cars, and maybe you end up buying one or you own one, many of us were kind of like, hey, we bought it, it runs and drives good, we don't really want to dig into it, especially if it's not overheating. And I understand that philosophy. I mean, I really do. I've talked to a lot of people that say, hey, you just get the car, and if it's not broke, don't fix it, drive it, enjoy it. And there's probably a lot of truth into that, simply because, I mean, who wants to blow a car fully apart, pull a motor, and all that stuff, okay? These mini thermostats were used, if I remember correctly, from the late 50s in the MEL motors all the way to 65, okay? This is one from Tony Boss-Bolin, pulled out of a 64 gold bricks recently, and it was laying on the ground, and I was like, hey, I'm going to do a video about this to try to entertain you guys, okay, if that makes sense. These mini thermostats, I'll flash a photo up. That photo is from the Lincoln Forum, okay? I don't know who took it, but to give credit to the lincolnforum.net, that's where the mini thermostats are. Now, I do not have a early 60s motor sitting. I do have a 67 engine here, 66, 67, MEL 462. And it is getting dark, so I apologize, okay? But right there is the water pump, okay? The water pump, 2 bolts this side, 2 bolts that side. Many of you know that. Okay, when you take the water pump out, up through 65, this mini thermostat will be there, okay? Now, if you looked at the photo, or you saw the photo that I flashed there a few minutes ago, you'll see that oftentimes it's pretty flat there, okay? I've seen people that have taken a photo of that, and they've posted and said, I don't see these. And the people that have been around these cars a long time, they say, it's right there. It's right in front of you, okay? Lincoln, someone from the Lincoln Forum or Lincoln Continental Owners Club, they could probably chime in and explain why Lincoln did this. Lincoln kind of over-engineered certain things. Supposedly it was, maybe they thought that it was going to keep the engine cooler. It was going to do something. Again, some of this stuff is over-engineered. On my car, again, these would have been right down here when the 4 bolts, 2 on each side, water pump was taken off. These would have been flush in there. If you talk to anybody, including John Cashman, Blair Farmer, most anyone, they will tell you to just take these out, okay? Imagine you have one thermostat that sticks. Doesn't really happen very often, I don't believe, but imagine if you had one plus these 2. There's 1 on each side, okay? You never want to have a situation where your coolant is not flowing. And I'll kind of finish this video up and just say, many of you, if you feel like you want to get down and get your hands dirty, and maybe you're going to change the water pump, right? A little bit different on these cars. You got the forward-facing hood, right? The forward folding hood, forward hinged hood. You have a little bit different access to it because you kind of be right here. A lot of us will take this hood off, makes it a little bit easier. But when you get to the water pump, if you can, you want to take those out. A lot of people use needle nose pliers. There's different threads on the lincolnforum.net. There's some people that have said, hey, I've tried to pull them out and a piece fell down in the engine. I've heard and seen a lot of different stuff. I've seen people talking about getting a scope to put a little camera down there to find it, magnets, all this kind of stuff. Hypothetically, like what I said earlier, maybe you've never had an issue, maybe you're not going to worry about it. But if you're going to rebuild your engine or you're going to have the front taken apart and you can get to them, just take them out. Most people will tell you that. When we did my motor, Tony yanked those out. It only took a few minutes. I was there. I think I took some photos, but you got to get pliers. The way these things are made, you can see this one came out pretty easy, okay? One piece. But you could imagine if you start getting needle nose pliers on here and you're yanking on it and this and that, and like, let's say this breaks and this tab right here falls off and it falls down in there. It would be a pain. But I can tell you the majority of people that have taken this out, they have told me they've taken them out through the front, doing the water pump, and nothing happened. They were able to successfully pull this out, just like Tony took this one out of a 64 MEL, which stands for Mercury Edsel Lincoln. So, to me, those little tips that I've learned over the years have helped me get to kind of where I'm at. A lot of people ask me questions. I don't know it all, but I know to go into lincolnforum.net. Of course, there's different Facebook groups, including ours. We have a Lincoln Addict. You can go out in those groups, whether you're on your phone or on the computer, and you can search. Highly suggest that. The Lincoln Forum is awesome for that. There's tons of threads. If anybody's ever had a problem with one of these cars the last 55, 60 years, they posted it probably in the Lincoln Forum. Same goes with the newer generation. A lot of us were on Facebook and things like that. Yes, just go out there and search those groups, mini thermostat, or whatever issue you're having. It's that simple. So hopefully this was helpful for those that haven't seen this little guy. And certainly appreciate everybody that's tuned in to Lincoln Addict Podcast. I'll continue to share tips and tricks and all kinds of sorts of stuff that I've learned over the years that have been beneficial. These guys are gone from this MEL motor. This car runs great, knock on wood, Lincoln Life. It has an aluminum radiator. I talked a little bit about that before, but all of those things will help dissipate the heat and just keep that coolant flowing, which is certainly important. On these cars where the aprons are at, man, those engine bays get hot. If you don't trust me and you own one of these cars, get one of those digital thermostats. Maybe you've never thought to do this. Drive that thing around a while. Hit that digital thermostat on that manifold. We know manifolds get hot, totally get it. But these engine bays get really warm. So if you have good cooling, you have good fluid, coolant that's flowing through there, you have a good thermostat, it's always a good thing. And some people will tell you, take the thermostat out, don't do that, okay? I've read a lot about it. Thought I was having an overheating problem on this car. It turns out that really the only issue was that the gauge was wrong. So use that digital thermostat, shoot it right there on the top of the intake. You can get an idea of how much temperature is right there. And I'll talk more about that in a future video. ODB, the Lincoln Addict. Many more videos coming. I've got some cool stuff coming. And again, thank you for watching this video. Mini thermostats on the downfall. Take care.